Hi everyone, I've been asked to continue the chat that I had yesterday, or from the video that I made yesterday about mindfulness and anxiety. So I want to keep it as brief as possible, and I want to keep it as simple and in English terms as possible so that everybody can understand it. Okay, so number one, we discussed yesterday to reduce anxiety that good posture, deep breathing, and focusing your mind on the breath will calm the body down, it will calm the emotions down, and it will calm the mind down. And that brings you into a mindful state. And the mindful state is that the thinking mind, it might start off with the emotions in the mind going blah, 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 worrying and stressing and anxious and thoughts coming in, but don't try and suppress them. And don't try and block them, and don't try and push them away. Let them in, whatever they are, thoughts, emotions, anger, anxiety, because all the time that you let them in, you become them, right? You're subject to your anxiety, you're subject to your anger, you're subject to your addictions. But when you are able to step back and view them, instead of being subject to them, you can see them objectively. And just by seeing them objectively, they say when you know the name of the devil, he can't hurt you. So when you can see them for what they are, you're able to examine them. Okay, so as you're thinking, it will become like, as you're sitting still, you're breathing deep, you're focusing your mind, you're following your breath, what happens is they all just gradually dissipate. And your thinking mind goes like one of them heart monitors that goes beep, 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 beep. It'll go beep, 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 and then eventually it'll go beep, and that's when your thinking mind stops. And that will happen. Just sit it out, just wait. It will take as long as it takes, it doesn't matter. But if you're sitting there anyway, you're gradually calming your mind, you're calming your body, so you're doing a good job. And just by its very nature, in the end, your thinking mind will stop. When your thinking mind stops, it's like closing all the windows on your computer, and the background comes forward. So your background mind is your consciousness. So when there's no thought, your conscious mind will come to the front. Why is this good? Because in your conscious mind resides insight and wisdom. Now you can't explain those. You can explain the results of them. If you're a wise person, you will do this, and if you're an insightful person will do this, but not what they are. They're intrinsic. So they reside in your conscious mind, and they will naturally arise. And the great thing with insight is that it doesn't have to use words. So it just arises inside, and you naturally become a more insightful and wise person. Why? Because you're calm. You've calmed your body, you've calmed your mind. All the things that were wrong with you, you've calmed them down, and let your thinking mind subside to the point where insight and wisdom reside. It's often called the wisdom mind. Okay, so that's where in meditation you move from mindfulness to meditation, because when you're in a mindful state, whatever you're looking at, insight will arise. So you'll gain insight to it. So just by looking, why do I feel angry? Why do I feel anxious? Why this? Why that? Who am I? All those questions can be answered from the wisdom mind, and you can get insight into these things, and you become a much better person as a result. So mindfulness is your state of being. Meditation is what you do. Right? So you've got to get to a mindful state first. You can't jump that state. You can't just meditate. You've got to become mindful first. And when you reach that mindful state, then naturally you will move into a meditation state and become more insightful and wise. Okay? Hope that helps.